Hey, everybody. Welcome to AJS News.
But first, an important brand new word from our sponsors. Check it out.
Sunny day.
No.
Scrody?
No more sunny days.
Scrody, are you okay? You look awful. Oh, and you smell like a dumpster farted. What's going on?
Oh, you wouldn't understand. I live in a denim house with no air conditioning. It's over 100 degrees outside, and I'm wearing a fur coat. I can't take much more of this.
You know you'll feel a lot cooler and smell better too if you actually took care of yourself. Come on, let's trim out that hair. I got some ball deodorant and toner for you to try. Come on. What's wrong with you?
I'm all sticky. I'm stuck to the bench.
Oh, gross.
Wow, Jay, you were right. I feel so much better.
And you smell great too.
If you want Scrody to smell fresh and clean, you need to grab yourself Manscaped and get 20% off plus free shipping right now when you go to manscaped.com/Angry Joe Show. Summertime is coming up and there's no better gift than Manscaped. Keep yourself fresh and clean. Just like Scrody. Oh, the return. I knew it was going to happen eventually.
Well, you know what? Me and Scrody have been getting pretty close.
Yeah.
We're like best friends now.
Oh, what?
Not that close.
What about me and Alex?
Yeah, no. He's nicer to me.
What has he got that we don't?
Nice
think-
charm.
You know, Scrody let
charm.
JJ smell his balls.
He smells, Joe, that was a perfect opportunity to tell us he smells way better than us. And then we would have been like, you know what? Alex, let's go to manscaped.com/Angry Joe Show right now and spell just as good as Scrody. Click these links down below and support our show. Support yourself. Thank you to Manscaped for partnering up with us. Let's get to the news.
All right, Evil Dead, the game. It was kind of an interesting looking one that I was kind of excited to play. Is no longer happening this year. It's now been moved to February 2022.
I almost put that on my list of top 15 games that are coming out this year, and I thought that one was going to be delayed. Nailed it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I've already,
been delayed.
I took off. You know, that list was like 30 games, and then I had to take off a bunch, and I was waiting to see if some of these games were out. The very first one, it starts with Stray. I was like, this is probably going to be delayed, and I got that right. It's delayed.
Yeah.
Horizon Zero Dawn is delayed. Somebody in the comments, I'll heart the comment or rise it to the top. Let me know which ones survived in my list, which ones have that solid release date, and how many I got and how many I failed on. So anyway, go check out that video. It's top 10, top 15, which is more like top 13 now, maybe top 12 now of games left this year that you still have to look forward to. Go check that video out.
And New World's been delayed.
I did not put that one on there,
Yeah, good.
but
That one's only been delayed.
but
so
that's still this year, right?
it's still this year. So we're only a few weeks until the launch, but Amazon says they want another month to kind of polish things up. It was a really popular for them. Like, their beta was insane. Like, they had hundreds of thousands of people
Everyone
all
was talking
playing.
about.
They got
And
streamers. The streamers are looking for new things, so that gives them.
everyone is looking for something to, a lot of people went over to Final Fantasy. They're trying to. People seem to be trying to get away from
ain't
WoW.
shit right now.
And
it's
there's
a perfect time for it to come out.
Yeah, but instead they're not going to. They probably don't want another Crucible in their hands. Although, because of the beta, people have already loving what they're seeing right now. This is not going to be a Crucible where it just disappears within a week or two. So it's pushed back again. It's just like everything else that came out this year. People are realizing that they don't want to release unfinished stuff constantly.
Shocking.
And it could. Well, I mean, they got away with it for a long time, and there was something happened within like the last year or two. Cyberpunk. That companies are realizing that you can't, and then the public isn't necessarily going to just let you get away with it over.
We won't change.
So, especially with something that they're going to have microtransactions and pay to skip. Well, we'll see what they have to do. All right. Take-Two is working on 3 more remasters, so we aren't getting any sort of Grand Theft Auto for a long time. But they said that they're working on 3 major remasters, and it could be anything, right? So we could be talking about Vice City remasters, San Andreas remasters.
San Andreas would be cool.
They already did kind of some Mafia
Vice
stuff.
City remaster.
BioShock remaster would be kind of cool.
That would.
There would be. I'd love to play that one for the first time again. Like it'd be so
It's
great.
not the first time.
I
Come
know,
on.
but that's what I mean. It's like they're like,
Yeah, yeah.
what game do you want to play for the first time? Probably that one. They've got a bunch of other games coming out, but they're working on these remasters because, hey, they're easy and they know it's safe.
It's like, oh, that was a good game back, and let's just update it.
That,
Sell
that
it.
was
Done.
Take-Two. I thought there was a news story, and you may have this on your list of Bethesda having a remaster studio, or maybe I got those two confused.
Well, Bethesda is also remastering everything, and so is EA.
Ah.
EA had
Talking about Madden?
well, yeah, EA they've been rebranding and remastering the same
Yes.
game over and over and over again. But sales for Mass Effect Legendary were so far above EA's expectations that it really helped them in kind of like a down quarter for them. So they specifically mentioned Mass Effect Legendary Edition and It Takes Two, a game that we played and
Yes,
it was
that's so
absolutely
good.
incredible. And so these single player games, even though it was are kind of helping them. Now it's still just a drop in the bucket because their live
It's
service
still
stuff.
that's so good though,
Yeah.
right? That they talk shit about single player games just a few years ago, and they're the ones that helped them out.
Yeah, and it did really well for them. So Mass Effect Legendary, people who look, if you played Mass Effect recently, maybe you don't need to go buy it, but it's really good if you've never played Mass Effect. Buy the Legendary Edition. Everyone's really enjoying it, and it's helping them out. So
I thought. See, I was like, I would love to see a remaster, a remake of Morrowind. Because me and
Oh,
Devin,
damn.
Devin played that fucking shit
Hours.
for hours. Every time we
Yes.
come home from school, just boom, throw that thing on, just play. So I would love to see that remaster because that was a
Yeah,
really
that was
good
good.
one. Morrowind and so Elder Scrolls. I would buy that one. But I would not buy another remaster of Skyrim. Like,
No?
so many Skyrim.
Oh, well,
Too
there's
many
so
goddamn copies.
Announcing our partnership with G Fuel and Bethesda for playing Skyrim on our Shaker Cup, y'all. It's an auto update. Don't worry about it. If it hasn't
you
updated
go.
yet, then it's just because your internet you can't handle the internet. This uses 16 gigabit internet, and nobody has that yet. So.
7G. Yeah,
We got it.
7G. Yeah, we got
I like
it. No one else.
7G. That's
7G.
forgot it.
All right. People who were terrified that Elden Ring was going to be an Epic Games Store exclusive, you have nothing to worry about. Elden Ring is now on Steam. It is set to be released on January 20th. So people really worried that Epic was going to throw in a massive amounts of money
Yeah.
because this was one of those
That's what they
big
do,
games. And I have no doubt that Epic emailed them and said, "Hey, can we please have this be an exclusive?" But it's on Steam right now, and so that's a good thing. That's a game that I'm really excited to play.
Yeah,
in the
same
beginning
here.
of this year.
I know Dark Souls isn't really our thing, but I think that game has the potential to really broaden the appeal and provide that story element that I desire and need in those, a little more coherent. And there are also stories of that Epic is not going to be profitable until 2025, something like
2027.
that. 2027.
They've lost.
you know.
They're losing money like
So
crazy.
maybe they were like, we want to, but we just got a talking to from our bosses, and I think we went a little too crazy, so we'll let that one go.
Yeah, the Epic versus Apple case is still ongoing, and they're still going through more documents. And so, yeah, they said that like Apple's like, look how much money they're losing on these video games. Like, who are they to tell us what to do when they are like bleeding money out? And Epic's sitting over there making their $1 billion on Fortnite, going, we don't care. We could lose money forever on this stuff, and it really will not matter.
It's so ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, I mean, people like Fortnite skins, so.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk a little bit about Back for Blood. The beta's been going on.
We were playing it.
We played it, yeah.
How was it?
It was pretty good. I got the nostalgia feel for Left 4 Dead.
The single player campaign versus the NPC is pretty satisfying. Multiplayer is not.
I didn't wanna
And
go on
the
that.
issue with multiplayer is they have confirmed that the multiplayer that exists now is all there's going to be. There's no going to be the versus campaign modes, moving from building to building and people trying to escape areas. The multiplayer in the game is you sit in a building and the zombies try to break in, and that's it. And honestly, I don't like it. I didn't want to do that. I don't give a
That's
shit.
disappointing.
And the fact that they said that they're never doing it really kind of makes me not want to
you're like,
play. So people are upset. I mean, some people really like the campaign. I do think the campaign was worth doing. I think you'd really, really enjoy doing something like that. Even on like the medium settings, we got to one mission where we really had to have a unified strategy. We had to
Yes.
ration Molotovs and grenades and do everything right. And we lost a couple times, even on like the medium settings. So that would
Hopefully
be
we can have a video out of that.
yeah. So we can.
Nightmare was
Pretty
intense.
We instantly died on Nightmare. That was because OJ was killing all of us, though. Friendly Fire
Friendly
was on,
Fire.
and
Makes
so he
sense.
had a shotgun.
And I didn't know, but I.
That was your mistake.
He also likes to do this thing where you're at a window, and I go, "Hey, I'm going to be shooting out of this window," and then he will jump in front of you for no reason.
That's not true.
And that is, we're going to play.
I wouldn't jump. I wouldn't jump in front.
Yeah.
But I did burn myself in the campfire.
He lit himself on
As
fire.
soon as we started,
tutorial.
I was walking. I was like, "Oh, that's a cool campfire." And I lit myself on fire.
So you survive all this zombie apocalypse only
Yes,
to get
fire
killed by
is
your own
dangerous.
incoming
Yeah, he was trying to make s'mores and he
Nice.
died.
during a zombie apocalypse.
Damn it!
Got the skills necessary to survive zombies, but not s'mores.
In some other interesting news for the beta, turns out that there's a problem with some of the sound bites where it sounds like the zombies are yelling the N-word.
What?
So
Excuse me?
it is really shocking, and it does sound exactly like what it is.
What are
And
they, hillbilly zombies? That
No, what it turns out, so the WB said no. What happened is there are two sound bites being played, one right after another when they're really, really close, and it just makes it sound like it. And
What
it's
are the
completely
sound bites?
one is a zombie going grrr, and then the other one is
my
the other
Right.
part, and so
Right.
it's-
Or something like that.
yeah,
And
yeah.
oh my
And
God.
so they have to fix that.
Yeah.
So I got sent a lot of interesting clips of people playing, and someone's playing, and they go, and it's like,
Excuse
did that
me?
zombie just call me the N-word?
Motherfucker, what
You can check
saying?
that out yourself. I'm not gonna play it.
Yeah,
don't
we-
play,
I'm
don't
not
put
gonna
it up
play
there.
it. Nope.
Get instant
Yeah,
demonetization.
check it out
It's
yourself.
too hot.
Yes.
What the hell, back from?
Now it's just gonna be like boo, boo. That way,
Oh no, that
Something
would
generic.
that kind of would be funny. I would like.
Yeah, that
like,
would
hey,
be
play
much
it
better.
together, boo, boo.
Still don't know if I want to pre-order the game.
What'd you call me, Joe?
Yes, I got a boo.
But yeah, no versus campaign. Really sad about that. I don't know if I want to. I don't know. I'll play it.
I don't know.
love
I haven't
Left 4
played it
Dead.
yet. If it's still going,
Yeah.
we'll get some games in.
Yeah, I think the beta goes until today, so we may be able to get some games in. All right, that's what we got. Anything else you guys want to talk about?
I got some Street Fighter, near and dear to our hearts. Street Fighter V's final new character, Luke, has been revealed, and he's coming later, and that's gonna be the last one. People are like, "Oh, is this like a little sneak peek at the future, the new generation? Who is Luke? What's going on? Tell me more about him." Akira and Oro are arriving later on this month as well, and.
King.
And did
jump
you know? No. And you know that Street Fighter characters are also dropping into Fortnite soon.
Yeah.
So you got Cammy,
taking
you got Guile.
everything.
Guile's theme goes with everything. Dun, 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 dun. And then also somebody on fucking Twitter reminded me, Superman is coming for Fortnite.
You bastard!
It was supposed to be like August 12th. They moved.
You did it!
They
No!
fucking moved it up, Joe. It's like August 10th. It's like tomorrow. It's less than 24 hours till he gets unlocked. I still don't know what to do in Fortnite because I never even fucking installed the game. So do I have to do a bunch of challenges real quick to unlock him? Or do I got to pay money? Can
The
I
only
pay money to
challenge
avoid the
is
challenges?
to swipe your credit card.
And then,
No, I think there's challenges where you unlock it, or maybe that's just specific skins. I don't fucking know, but we're gonna have to find out because I said it on a goddamn news episode so many
Superman, the
fucking days ago.
Carpenter.
No,
you
yo.
have to build. That's
we
part
all,
of it.
We're all gonna be Superman. There'll be 3 Supermans flying
I'm gonna
around.
be
With
building
guns?
some. Yeah, I'm gonna be building. Get shot
They
in the
better
back.
not. They better not.
Yes, I have a gun.
No, they better not.
Well, what else is it? You can't. Yeah.
Superman doesn't use a gun. I'm sorry. That's just not the way
well,
it
it's
is.
also not really Superman. It's just some asshole in a Superman outfit.
Because they
No,
have
I think
Batman
it's
on there
Superman.
too,
I
right?
think he's gonna have his powers.
Don't they have Batman on there?
Yeah, they have.
Batman
they have their
uses
powers
gun.
on
Well,
there.
Batman
I'll
uses-
never use a gun.
Have
Yeah,
you
the
seen
gun.
Zack Snyder?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That
He's
man
never
does
read the
use
comics,
guns,
though.
and he
He
does
doesn't kill,
people
just paralyze.
Yeah.
Cripple you for life.
with bullets.
Yeah.
Oh, so your game that you've been looking forward to has gone gold. So
What?
be ready for September 14th. Deathloop. Yeah, you've been looking forward to that.
No,
one.
you've been looking
It's
forward to
gone
it, Joe.
gold.
I know you've been looking forward to it, Joe.
Oh
That's
my
a game
God.
that the entire Angry Army has been looking forward to.
I can't
with the
wait.
17th trailer that we've seen with it.
September 14th.
Yeah.
We're in an
okay.
advertising death loop, and I hate
Yeah.
It could be a really fun game, and there are
Probably.
a
They
lot of
just
people that are like,
didn't-
"Hey, I've played it. It looks great." I don't give a shit. You've showed me so
probably
many
is good.
times, but
I
don't
mean,
care
so
anymore.
many of the journalists
out
are
with
like,
that.
don't sleep on the game. But anyway, No Man's Sky, guys, Frontiers update announced in celebration of its 5th anniversary. It's been 5 years since my angry review.
play-
16 free updates released for No Man's Sky. Helped the studio live up to the ambitious goals and the rocky release, to say the least. And I
5
do
years.
want to give credit to where credit's due. Hello Games definitely did not give up. And I'm sure they wanted to throw themselves out the window several times.
Or at least
because
there's
that's
commenters
what
on
that's
there.
what commenters and gamers, and if you're on Twitter and you're out there, they're gonna harass you. They're gonna let you know that
Oh,
shit
yeah.
it was not in the game as promised. But they kept at it, and they kept adding and adding and adding, and wow,
Good for you.
that's a lot of fucking free updates. No, genuinely
no,
good for
for
you.
real.
This is the opposite of an EA. This is the opposite of an Activision. You see all these bigger companies just straight up leave, when the going gets tough for some of these even bigger AAA games where they put in millions and millions and
Anthem.
millions and millions of dollars. They're gone.
What game?
Right. What?
Anthem.
Never heard of it.
Yes.
When did that happen?
I don't remember. It's supposed
There's
There's like 30 people working on that game right now, right?
Yeah. So, but No Man's Sky Frontiers, it's going to celebrate its 5th anniversary, and it's still around, still getting
You
updates
can try
and
it
stuff.
out.
And
I know everyone's going to tell you to try it out.
yeah, well, we've tried it since, and it's good, but we just haven't done a big, video update on it. Just all these new things going on, and mainly with the Angry Joe show, it's to get it right the first time, and we'll do a little update. But who knows? In a future stream, maybe.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it.
That's it.
Thank you to Manscaped. Check it out. You got a shirt right there. Click these links down below. See if there's something in there that might interest you. Trust me, they got a lot of great products, and you should check it out, okay? And thank you so much for watching. We have 2 episodes. Go watch
Yep.
the first one, and I'll see you guys on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye,
Bye,
guys.
guys.